What's good, peeps? What is good? How's everyone doing? Hopefully, you guys are all doing very, very well. Don't forget to like and share the vids. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, please. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome to all the new subscribers. It is very, very late. I've only just got in from TalkSport. It's not very late. It's like just gone 11 o'clock in the evening. But it is pretty late, but I need to film now because I'm not going to be able to film for the next couple of days if I don't do this video now. We had Sean Gota on TalkSport today, which was really cool. Really interesting character. For all you Man City fans out there, obviously you'll remember Sean Gota, Feed the Goat. He used to play for Rotherham and Bristol City as well, but obviously known for his time at Man City. The good thing is, when you get some of these old school footballers come in, the stories that they tell you are just so epic. Like even the ones on the radio and the ones off the radio, the ones they kind of just whisper to you are just unbelievable. Like, I didn't know he got signed by United. I didn't know he was in United as a youth player and then playing for the reserves. Didn't know that. Honestly, didn't know that. And story about, like some crazy story about George Weah. Obviously, George Weah was signed by Man City just before they got all that big money. But it was fantastic being around Sean Gota, Andy Cole was there as well. Darren Bent was there. And it's just mad. Like this journey that I've been on, it's just crazy. Like you're in a room with those people. I find it crazy. This is obviously not coffee. This is obviously not anything else other than alcohol. Because it's been such a long week, which is not stopping. And you know what I said? I need a drink. I need a drink. So cheers to all you people at home. It's nothing crazy. It's just a nice little cheap bottle of Captain Morgan spiced rum. So if anyone from Captain Morgan is watching this, I've just plugged your spiced rum. Spiced gold rum. Can you please send me a crate of send me a crate of spiced rum, please? Not bad. Not bad at all. Cheap and cheerful. I don't know what's going on in boxing world. I've not really covered the sport for the last couple of days. I have no idea what's going on. What I do know is that Anthony Joshua said he would stop Tyson Fury within 6 rounds. Have I got that right? Was it within, I think he did say that, right? Within 6. Obviously, some people have come for him. I don't think you're going to do that. He's obviously got to think he's going to do that because that's the only way he's winning that fight. I think we all, if you're being honest, if you're going to try and have your predictions of how this fight plays out, I think it is AJ knocks Fury out early, right? Or early to mid, or Fury takes it on points. So when AJ says things like, I'm going to knock him out within 6, well, that's what he's got to do to win. That's his best bet. I think once it goes past that and Fury starts to maybe, absorb the punches a bit better, then it's Fury's territory. So I do believe that's AJ's best chance of winning. Do I think it's going to happen? Don't know. When was the last time AJ knocked anyone out before 6? When was the last time? Charles Martin? What was Molina? I can't remember. I think maybe Molina or Martin. It's been a while, put it that way. So I don't know. But look, AJ can knock Fury out. I don't know why people are kind of smirking at that. AJ can knock him out. AJ's got the power to knock him out. Do I believe that's how the fight will play out? No, I think Fury will win on points. But if AJ is going to win, it's going to be by knockout. AJ's not winning at points. AJ's not going to win on points against Tyson Fury. What I do like is that both of these guys are talking about it again. I did feel like it kind of went mute a bit just because of the Dillon White situation. Now Dillon White is, for now, out of the picture, then all I want to hear about is Fury AJ. That's all I want to hear about. Obviously, AJ can't look past Pulev and Fury can't look past Wilder. But I do think both of those will get over those hurdles, and they are hurdles. And then I think these guys will get it on. I was trying to think when I think they'll get it on. I think they'll get it on in the summer of 2021. 2-fight deal, 1 fight in Saudi Arabia, 1 fight in America. I don't think they'll fight over here, which is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I don't think they're going to fight over here. They should. 1 fight. Look, it really should be 1 fight in the States. Well, fuck it. It should be both fights over here. But if we are going to have one in somewhere else, 1 fight in the States, 1 fight in Wembley. That's how it should be, right? I was watching videos the other day of AJ walking out against Klitschko and Povetkin. That's got to happen again. You can't have the biggest British fight of all time and one goes to America and one goes to Saudi Arabia. That's a disgrace. If that happens, that's a fucking disgrace. What I was thinking about doing is a top 5 heavyweights. I feel like a lot's changed. A lot has changed. Let me see if what the ring had prior to that Dillon White loss. I think it was Fury, AJ, White, Wilder. That's changed. Hopefully they've not updated it yet. Let's have a look. Have they updated it? Hope they haven't. Oh, no, they haven't. Oh, wait. Have they? What's going on? No, they haven't. All right, so they've got Fury number 1, but champion. AJ, Dillon White, Wilder, Ortiz, who can't be in this anymore for me. Ruiz, Povetkin. Povetkin jumps. So I would have it. Fury, AJ. Okay, let's do this properly. I think Ruiz's win over AJ is bigger than anything that Deontay Wilder's done. Oh, is it? Is it bigger than Luis Ortiz? I don't know. But okay, we'll think about this properly and do another video of it properly. But right now, off the top of my head, having had a couple of sips of the old Captain Morgan Spice Gold rum, I'm going to say Fury, AJ. This is tough. I can make a good argument for 3 or 4 people to be number 3. But I'm going to say White has to drop down. All right. So we're going to go Fury, AJ, Wilder, just because that Luis Ortiz win. I don't know if I really like Wilder being there. Wilder, Ruiz, Povetkin? I mean, is White out of the 5? Is White no longer a top 5 heavyweight? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I have no idea. I have to think about that properly. All right, let's have a look at what's been trending in boxing world. I have no idea what's been going on, guys, but we'll have a look and see if we can break some of this shit down. That's what I wanted to talk about. I just read somewhere that Kell Brook has been offered Kell Brook's been offered the Terence Crawford fight, and he's been offered $1.5 million for it. What do you guys think? I think if I was him, I would try and get a bit more. Try and get a bit more than 1.5. I think you can get 2 million, maybe even a bit more than that. Terence Crawford has no options. And when you know someone is that desperate, I know Kell has no options either, but Terence Crawford's the champion. He's the pound for pound, top 3, top 4. Pressure's on him. They have no options for Terence Crawford. If they want to see Terence Crawford fight, who's he going to fight, right? Kell Brook's still somewhat of a name. No? Right? For me, he is. I think he's a bigger name than his last 3 or 4 fights. So, Velasquez, I think it was Amir Khan, who we know was faded and washed. Not that Kell wasn't, but not as much as Amir. And Benavidez. Kell's a bigger threat and bigger name than those guys. Former world champion at the weight. And say what you want about his inactivity. He's only lost to GGG, which was a crazy one, and Errol Spence. And it was quite a competitive early fight between him and Errol. So I think Kell can get a bit more. So I would wait out for 2.5. You guys happy? Yeah, I'm semi-happy. I would have preferred Keith, but if not Keith, Kel. Happy with that. I think Kel needs this fight desperately. And I'm telling you now, I think that, sorry, I'm so tired. I think that Terence Crawford beats Kel. Like, Terence Crawford's behind Loma's my favourite fighter. But I think Kel causes him a few issues. Just because everyone causes Terence some issues. Terence never makes it look easy. He wins because he's such a good switch hitter and he seems to go through the gears pretty well. But everyone causes him some issues. Everyone. Apart from maybe Julius Ndongo. Everyone causes him problems. So we'll see. A few issues here. First and foremost, Kel hasn't made 147 for I don't know when. That's a big issue. Can he make the weight? Can he make the weight to the point where he's in the ring and it's a healthy Kel? Because he will make 147, but then we don't want it to be a case of Ferrari, no engine. He'll look fantastic on the scales. He'll have the best abs you've ever seen. But then when it comes to rehydration and getting in the ring, he'll be a shell of himself. That's an issue. So I don't know, man. I just think for Terence, he needs a fight. And if these are the options left on the table, which seem to be very, very thin, then I think Kel's a good option. Povetkin's promoter, WBC mandatory situation is complex. Very, very complex. Look, they've pressed the reset button on this mandatory situation. And the WBC, I think, have made this up as they've gone along. Because I remember the conversations going into this fight were that if Povetkin beats White, he takes that mandatory spot. That was the conversation. Fact. I know it was. Because I remember the conversation now about Usyk Chisora is if Chisora beats Usyk, everyone was saying Chisora's going to fight AJ. He takes the mandatory position. All of a sudden, Sullivan has come out and said a few things different. Trust me, go and look at the interviews prior. They weren't saying this before. Even Eddie Hearn in certain interviews was saying that this is what's up for grabs. Up for grabs is the potential to fight Wilder Fury. That was what he was saying. Now all of a sudden, it's a complex situation. Sorry, you beat the WBC mandatory. You take that spot. You take that spot. That's what I think anyway. Liam Williams versus Andrew Robinson. October 10th card. Let's have a look at this Andrew Robinson. Liam Williams has been calling out a few people. Obviously, he's got his mandatory shot against Demetrius Andrade to look forward to, so you don't want to go too risky. He has been calling out Felix Cash as well. This Andrew Robinson is 24 and 4, 35 years old. Okay, he beat Damian Jonak, who was 41 and 0 in Poland. I think that was 2019. After that, he fought Eric Nwanko, who's 1 and 5. Got beat by Mark Heffron, stopped in 2018. Okay. I don't know. Stay busy fight. Who knows, right? Who knows? Of the 24 wins, 7 knockouts, so not really a puncher either. And you've got to put a dent in Liam Williams. He's not going to be able to do that. Liam Williams will just walk through this kid. Trust me. No disrespect to him, but you've got that Liam Williams, boy, you've got to put a dent in him to stop this guy from coming. So I doubt this will be anything really. Again, stay busy fight. Well done to Tim Tszyu, who put on a fantastic performance to beat Jeff Horn at 154. Tim Tszyu is a bit of an issue at 154, you know. If he can get to the States and have some fights, he might be a joker in the pack at 154 pounds. That was a good performance. What else have we got here? We got Victor Postal Ramirez tomorrow. Should be a good one. Eddie Hearn expects Tyson Fury to school Deontay Wilder in trilogy. Don't know. Deontay Wilder's been hibernating. I do not know. I don't know what we have to look forward to, but I don't expect him to school him. I really don't. I expect him to win, but Wilder's going to cause problems. It's weird how all of a sudden Wilder's that guy. When, let's be honest, in the first fight and the second fight, people were saying Wilder's going to knock out Tyson Fury. I feel like Wilder's been hibernating and he's been practicing and learning things, and we might see a different Wilder like we saw a different Tyson Fury. But again, in saying that, I still expect Fury to get the job done. I hope, just because I want to see Fury AJ. not because I want to see Wilder lose. What's going on with Frank Warren and Dillon White? I wasn't able to see Dillon White's initial tweet that got Frank Warren's reaction, just because I'm blocked by Dillon White on Twitter, just because of what I used to say to him years ago. So if anyone can enlighten me on what was said. In fact, I won't be, I think I might have to check it here actually. Let's have a look quickly. Unless the tweet's been deleted. But I don't think White is the type of person to say a tweet and delete it. Let's have a quick look. White's I'm guessing this is old, but he's heading, is that even the right term? I don't know. We'll call it heading on his Twitter page. Says the real WBC world champion. I'm the can man. It's simple. Who wants it can get it. I'm guessing, is that just change, or has he always had that? I don't know. What did Dillon White say about Frank Warren? I don't even know what he said. What's this? I may have been on my arse for a few seconds, but you have been on your arse for years. Frank Warren TV, insolvency. Okay, he fucking, what's fucking hell? Put the insolvency thing and put the link to it on Twitter. It's a bit much, don't you think? I don't know. I'm not getting involved with Frank and all that shit. All right, well, so Alexander Usyk versus Derek Chisora in line for October 31st, says Eddie Hearn. Okay, we'll wait and see. Adrian Broner sentenced to 7 days in jail for probation violation. This story isn't going to end well. It's not going to end well. I don't know who everyone should have senior people. I've got a lot of mentors around me at the moment. Guys that advise me when I'm saying something. Like sometimes I tweet stuff and I delete. I don't know if you guys have noticed. And they're like, Ade, delete that tweet. Like, stop. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool, delete. Like, Ade, take that down. And I'm like, okay, because I can get a bit vocal on Twitter. I mean, who are these people around him that are just telling him, Bruno, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to be broke at 36, 37. And you're going to be trying to come back and fight. What are you doing? You're still... How old is Broner again? I keep doing this and I should know his age by now. I'm guessing he's about 29, 30. Let's have a look. Adrian Broner's 31, Jesus. When's he 32? Okay, he's just turned 31. Someone in his ear should be saying, look, you're 31. You've still got, if you are serious, if you can get serious right now, you've still got 4 years. If you can get serious right now to make some real money, switch it up, investments, everything, sort your, secure your future. Right now, it looks like he is literally off a cliff. It looks like he's falling off a cliff. Boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. Frank Warren here says, White deserves the heat. He made career out of slagging other fighters off. That's kind of true. I don't care what people tells me. That is kind of true. What else have we got? Anything else before I wrap up? Because I'm kind of tired right now. Daniel Dubois fighting this weekend, isn't it? Sorry, 1 second. Isn't there been a card announced with Anthony Yard and everyone? Sorry, this is what I'm trying to say, guys. I've been off the radar. I'm sure there's a card. And he's fighting Spellman, right? Or something. Let's have a look at this quickly. I just find that so strange. Yeah, he is fighting Spellman. That's such a weird matchup. Like, I'm very open. Like, you can fight who you want right now because of COVID, but I'm sorry. You fought for a world title. You lost, and then you had that gimme fight in Spain, whatever. But now you're fighting someone who lost to the guy you're supposed to be fighting anyway, Lyndon Arthur. So, Anthony Yard should not be fighting Spellman. I don't care. That's what I'm going to say. You should not be fighting someone that's coming off a loss to a guy that you're supposed to be fighting, a guy that you're heavily favoured to beat in the first place. Spellman's lost to Shakan Peters and Lyndon Arthur, and now Yard's fighting him. What's the point in that? I just looked because I thought my mic wasn't plugged in, but it is plugged in. That's ridiculous, man. That is such bad matchmaking. That is shocking matchmaking. What else we got on this card? Mark Heffron versus Denzel Bentley. That's a good fight. Nathan Gorman versus Richard Lartey. Lartey was the guy that literally went toe-to-toe with Daniel Dubois. Got stopped, but, proved himself. I like that Lartey's getting another shot, by the way. I wonder if Lartey's based here. Ghanaian, I wonder if he's based here. But that's a decent little comeback fight for Nathan Gorman, who I don't think's fought since the Daniel Dubois fight. Yeah, but I don't know. Hopefully, Heffron versus Bentley is the headline act. Because if the headline is Yard versus Spellman, then that's a bit of a joke. Sorry. Anything else we got? Joshua Boatsi to return in September. Alan Babbage on the undercard. There's other little bits, people, but it is a late one. I am tired.